Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside Derek Ciocca, and of course the greatest bodybuilder of all time, Ronnie Coleman, man. What's going on?
Not much. Just chilling.
Just chill, literally chilling after eating about 12 pounds of ice cream.
Yeah.
But we put this out there. Obviously, you guys know we're big supporters. We carry the new Yeah Buddy, which has quickly become one of our best-selling pre-workouts.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing pre-workout. Even people who own other companies have come to me saying, that's a great pre-workout.
That's when you know you made it.
That's when you know you made
Exclusive flavor coming to Tiger Fitness.
Exclusive flavor, and a lot of cool things. And in fact, I think we put up the eating video. We need to do something with King Mass. Because we put down some massive calories there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just going to get going on this. Ronnie, this is questions. I haven't filtered them, haven't edited them. If they're extremely stupid or offensive, I will just not ask them. But
there's probably a lot of those.
This is in this is in the order of who posted first. So we're going to start with this one from Dylan Skiersey. How do you feel about today's conditioning in the pro level bodybuilding compared to when you were on stage? Hence now Phil, Kyle, those guys, which let's say you and Flex.
I think it's a lot more conditioning back in my days because I think we trained a little bit harder than these guys did. I actually use a lot more free weights. The guys nowadays, I think they use a lot more machines. These machines are supposed to be high tech, but it's not getting the job done. Ain't nothing better than free weights. There'll be nothing that'll be able to replace free weights. There'll be nothing to be able to replace you balancing your own weight and you having to do all your own weights. And you use just about every muscle in your body to pick that free weight up. So I think that's the difference in the level of competition is not what it used to be either. That was a huge level of competition back in our days because everybody was trying to win. Everybody was trying to compete in every show. Sometimes we would take turns beating each other. One week I would win, the next week Flex would win. We just keep going back and forth. Another week Kevin would win. And back in those days, we had a whole lot of shows that we would also do on the Grand Prix Tour that would be like 7 shows in 11 days. So there was always a lot of competition. Even if one guy was winning all of the shows, you never know when another guy would come up and beat you. Like there's in one of those Grand Prix, Kevin won 6 in a row. And the last one, I was able to take him out.
So,
really? Yeah, so you had to always be on your P's and Q's. You had to always be constantly, aware of what you was putting in your body and all that kind of stuff. You had to always be aware of your competition. You had to always be ready to win that next challenge. And it's just not that level of competition now. The guys now don't really seem to put that much effort into what they're doing as when we were competing back in the days. Like I said, there was so much competition. We were always going back and forth, beating each other. And now it just seems like one guy's winning all the time.
Yeah, I think all of us will agree that the late 90s, early 2000s were the heydays of bodybuilding.
Best ever.
Yeah. As far as competition, everybody was within 5% of each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of the top 5s, top 7s from those shows just
were ridiculous. Like the Nationals video you posted the other day, like that top 5. I don't think anyone today, even the people winning top 3, would even place top 5 back in the day.
The National Show in Pittsburgh. You,
Ronnie,
Flex, Paul DeMeo, and Matt Mendelsohn.
It was Mendelsohn,
That was the best.
Chris was in there too.
Was he in there? Yeah, that was the best class ever at an NPC level. That was crazy.
That actually lends into Christina Romanova's. Other than genetics and other usual factors, what other ways do you feel are how you became one of the biggest size-wise pros out there? Like what?
Besides your genetics.
Besides genetics, why are you so damn big?
I worked everybody.
Simple.
Plain and simple.
and that's true. I think Dorian was doing an interview with Ronnie and it was Flex and Sean Ray. He said, you guys would have beat me if you worked even nearly as hard as me.
Yeah.
And I think he's correct as far as genetically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so best advice. Well, let's just go with this. Beginner advice from Charles McNabb. Best advice for a moderate semi-amateur for gaining muscle. Basically, I don't even know what the hell a semi-amateur is.
Well, yeah, I can just
There's amateur and there's professional. I don't even know what a semi-amateur is. But I guess best advice for a beginner for gaining muscle.
Something that I didn't know when I was growing up. Protein it would pretty much would build muscle, and the more your body can absorb, the bigger you're going to be. Mm-hmm. So eat as much protein as you possibly can, and hope your body absorbs as much as it possibly will. And the more it does, the bigger you'll be.
I can see that.
Be on your food.
Basically diet.
Yeah, get your food right. It's the biggest part.
Yeah, eat the right foods.
This is actually from a guy who actually competes, so this is actually a good one. It's from Jeff Jevnikar. At what point in your career did you start making money from the sport?
Oh man, that was.
You had a full-time job, 6
Yeah, I
Olympias
worked full-time in the police department, even when I was winning Miss Olympia. So I started making money. And see, I got like 3rd place in the Grand Prix in '94, and when I qualified for the Olympia, my first Olympia, that was actually when I started making money. I mean, I never made. Well, I take that back. I did make $1,200 my first Miss Olympia in 1992.
$1,200. Retired. Even in 1992,
quit your job.
I made $1,200 and got dead last.
Well, there you go.
92 Miss Olympia.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a call out.
At least you got $1,200.
You got $1,200.
Derek, you had a question from one of
Yeah, I did. Let me pull this up. I had some people email me.
Pull it up. Just remember, never pull out.
No, don't ever pull out. Marc and I, famous rule. Joshua wants to know, Ronnie, does Ronnie like fishing? We answered this on another video,
yeah,
but
I used to go fishing every single day when I was a kid. I had a bike, and I'd ride it right down to the bayou and fish every single day.
Yeah.
So fishing is one of my hobbies.
Yeah. You used to do it all the time.
Yeah. Every single day.
And then, have you ever been, because I know you go out on the boat sometimes with Brian, have you ever been tuna fishing?
Never been tuna fishing.
No?
Never, ever been tuna fishing.
What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
Biggest fish I ever caught was one I caught about 6 months ago, and that was a striper bass.
How much it weigh?
About 10 pounds.
That's a good catch right there. That's like food for a day for you.
Yeah.
That's like what we just ate in ice cream.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I know.
That's quite a day, maybe a couple meals.
Okay, meals 1 through 3.
We actually talked about this before.
Yeah.
Your opinion, and this is controversial on the whole Kai Green thing and possibly not competing in the Olympia.
What, from last year?
I don't even know if you know what, I'm going to skip this because this is, but then people
are referencing last year.
People liked it. And I'm going to answer this from what I know. Kai Green is allowed to compete in the Olympia this year. The problem is, and I might know more than you, is it's a contractual thing.
Right.
He's not like Disney. It's like, look, AMI runs the Olympia, they're the promoter, and they have a contract that they obviously don't see eye to eye on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's something like
know.
Kai's not like scared of film, blah blah blah. It's not politics. It's just it's a business.
Yeah.
And Kai's doing what's best for him, and AMI's doing what's best for them.
Right.
And unless they can meet in the middle,
Yeah.
you're not going to see that rematch. And that leads to something more important. What's your number one favorite food? That's not ice cream.
My number one favorite food always been pizza.
That's a good food, right?
What kind of pizza?
Hamburger.
Nice. That is good pizza.
Because you get extra protein.
Do you ever get the one?
Yeah.
Do you ever put garlic on that?
That was
That's good.
always the first thing I eat after every Olympia.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. You
Always.
did. Yeah.
This comes from that actually was from Sinef Ta. The P is silent. This comes from Tyler Fuchs or Fuchs.
We'll go with the latter.
Tyler Fuchs Venard. I hope to God that I.
Sorry, Tyler, we had to.
But it's Fuchs. That's Fuchs, right?
I think it's Fuchs. I had a coach Fuchs.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going
in
to
high
Fuchs.
school. Yeah.
Does he feel? Do you feel that lifting in the lower rep ranges of 2 to 5 is beneficial for a bodybuilder?
No, not beneficial at all. It wouldn't help you not one bit. When I was in high school, I powerlifted a whole lot. I mean, that's the way we lifted. And I got real strong, but I didn't get no size from that. When I only started getting size when I started doing the high rep range. I say 10 to 15 rep range is when I started putting on size.
Nice.
But never in the lower rep range. I did get stronger though. I'll attest to that. I got stronger, but no size.
From Michael Ogden, what do you think about most modern lifters / bodybuilders being afraid to lift some heavy ass weight, aka lightweight baby?
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of heart to lift a heavy ass weight.
Can we please put that on a shirt?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of heart to lift some heavy ass weight.
Yep.
Zach, your job is to actually email that over right now to Ben and get him to print that with an American flag on it.
By Monday.
Yeah.
Yes, by Monday or else everyone's fired. Oh, man. So this is exactly what we talked about just now in the hallway. How hard was it forcing yourself to eat like you did at 300 pounds to get that huge? And how much barbecue sauce did you go through?
I went through a ton of barbecue sauce. But it was not hard at all to eat that kind of food, especially when you got the kind of appetite that I have. And I'm used to eating a lot of food. And I've always eaten a whole lot of food my whole entire life. So I never had to force feed myself to put on sides.
Must be nice.
It was always the other way around. I had to cut back on food.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, Ronnie has
You also got to
remember,
remember, you got to, not only do you have to put on sides, but you got to remain lean.
Yeah.
And you got to have shape.
Yeah.
Great shape.
This is actually, we've actually talked about this. Riley Johnson, if you and Rami, now I know your thoughts on Ronnie, were in the same condition when you were in your prime, who would be bigger? I don't think we've seen Rami even near as conditioned as Ronnie.
Not even close.
Not even within 50%. No glutes, not once.
No.
So who do you think would be bigger if you guys were in the same condition?
Me, all day long.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think that if Rami got in condition, he got on stage allegedly at
290 or whatever. Yeah,
I think in condition he would be 280 to 290.
Mm-hmm.
If he was in Ronnie's condition, that puts Ronnie about 5 pounds heavier.
Yeah,
and you always got to remember, you got to have shape.
Yeah, the shape's way different too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, shape.
Yeah.
You got to have the right proportions in all the right places.
Yeah, being 295 and looking aesthetic and having shape and lines is different than being just 295 and big.
Oh man, we got to go.
You got a good one there?
It's after this one.
Okay.
This comes from Tommy Fitzgerald. This is a good lifestyle one. What kind of movie you like? TV shows? Who were influences as a child? Hobbies beside bodybuilding? Did you party in college? Were you ever a drinker?
Wow.
Stuff like that. This guy asked everything. He likes long romantic walks along the beach.
What's your social security number, Ron?
Basically, let's just keep this down. Like, what outside of bodybuilding, like, what are you all about? Like, what kind of movies do you like?
Let's see. I like action.
Okay.
And we talked about college already. So you graduated cum laude. I graduated cum laude. My degree is in accounting. Yours is in
marketing.
Same. So
I make the money. You figure out how.
I didn't even go to college. I turned in a fake degree here so I could get a job.
We're both married with kids, so we live pretty much similar lifestyle, basically.
Yeah.
Normal lifestyle, basically.
Dear Ronnie from Michael
all about
Booth.
bodybuilding.
Nah, man, bodybuilding.
Yeah.
It's a couple hours a day and then some food.
Yep.
Exactly.
We gotta eat anyway. Michael Booth says, "Dear Ronnie, what's it like sitting on a toilet at over 300 plus pounds?" That gets
a weird but great question.
Look,
That's the best question
Michael,
of the day.
send me an email to Marc@tigerfitness.com. You get a free yeah buddy on me.
Yeah, you win. That's great.
I don't care what's after this. That was the best because it wasn't offensive. Yet it was a legitimate question. So what is it like sitting on a toilet?
It's the same as sitting on a toilet weighing 200 pounds.
Just don't invest in a cheap toilet.
Yeah, just get a good toilet.
Yeah, make sure it's sturdy.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with that.
That's what you've probably been asked before. Robbie Lipke, what was it like being a famous bodybuilder and also a police officer? Do people recognize you a lot and ask for autographs on the job?
Not really. To me, it's just like living a normal life, because bodybuilding is not like one of the most popular sports in the whole wide world. Mm-hmm. So very rarely do you get recognized. Very rarely.
Only when you're at like an event that's in the community.
But you do get recognized for your sides.
Yeah.
Every single day, all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So what? So
being, Miss Olympia being recognized, not too often.
So they just saw you and knew, like.
They just saw me as a big old guy
who could arrest them. Yeah. So they better show some respect.
A big old guy who they never wanted to mess with. Because I never got messed with as all my 15 years being a police officer.
What was that quote?
Nobody never challenged me to a fight.
The movie, what was that quote? Like, what happens if someone runs from you, do you chase after him? You're like, nah, I just shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not
I ain't running.
wasting cardio. Exactly. I got a gun.
Okay, so this is one from Peter Durhave. I'm messing up.
They are type it out phonetically.
Your top 3 at the Mr. Olympia 2016 of who you know is going to compete.
Probably going to be the same as it was last year. Taking out probably either Dexter or Sean and putting Kai in there.
So just add in Kai, basically.
So you think Phil will still
take out either
edge Kai?
Dexter or Sean? Huh?
You think Phil will still edge Kai?
Oh, all day long.
What's your reason? I may ask. Is it shape?
Shape.
Yeah. Phil has
All
some
about
beautiful
shape.
His shape is great, yeah.
I mean,
Nobody got shape but Phil, and nobody can overcome Phil in the shape that he's in.
Yeah.
But like I said, genetics will get you every single time.
True. Do you see? We were talking about Rami earlier. Do you see him cracking the top 5 this year?
No. Well, what did he get last year?
He got like 6th.
Yeah, 6 or 7, I think. Yeah.
He got 6 last year. He won't make the top 5 this year.
Okay.
You got one guy out from last year.
He
too.
does. Isn't he working
Kaiser.
with? He's working with Aceto now. So
That's right. He
I
switched.
want to see if someone can bring him
Yeah,
in shape.
someone can
I
bring him
want
in
to
shape,
see
yeah.
that.
Like
I just
everyone
want to
wants
see
to
it
see
because
Yeah.
what I saw at the Olympia, just looking as the way we're all looking at it,
Yeah.
and I was actually there in the front.
Mhm.
He's just he's just a big motherfucker.
He is a massive dude,
He
yeah.
is one big man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
If
his
he comes in shape, yeah, he'll make the top 5. If I'll say this, if he doesn't compete in any show before the Olympia, he can make the top 5. He'll make the top 5.
he just has to bring it.
Your body only competes. Your body only peaks once a year, and I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, because you guys do all
I
those
did
shows.
the Arnold in the Olympia one time. I
Both
almost
you, yeah.
damn near killed myself trying to do the Olympia. Your body will not respond. I don't care what you try to do to it to get it to peak a second time.
So for people who compete in multiple shows, do you think they're shortchanging themselves?
Always. You always shortchange yourself. Like I said, your body ain't gonna peak with one good time.
Yeah, and that's
One good time and that's it.
you don't need a study for that.
No.
Because I don't think there's anybody, unless the show's like back-to-back weeks and you just didn't peak the first time, or you
Yeah,
you need
exactly.
that extra week. I
A
really
warm-up show?
have you ever seen anybody literally
Get better?
Get better. I don't. If they actually brought it, like,
Oh, if they brought it the first time? No. No.
Yeah.
I've seen
You
people get
only
better
have
when they
one
did
good
it.
time. One good time.
They were out of shape the week before, and then they had an extra week, and they,
Compton this year, Arnold,
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
I actually had him above Kai.
yeah. No,
I
he
had
looked good.
I had him above Kai in that
Yeah.
show. When he especially the first night. Kai came in the second
Oh,
one.
yeah, I wasn't there. You were there.
He literally flew in the night before, and he was just watered.
Oh, you can't do that on a
No.
plane.
He didn't give enough. He didn't take
Well,
it
the
seriously.
craziest thing was, remember last year when we were there, Dexter's flight got delayed.
Yeah.
And he
came
flew in the morning of the show,
Yeah.
and he won.
Yeah,
he looked phenomenal.
But Dexter can diet on potato chips.
That's true in KFC.
Yeah, I mean Dexter's just a freak.
Yeah, genetics get you every time.
yeah.
All right, so here's the last one, unless Derek can think of one from his head. What are your
gonna be weird.
favorite attribute poses, and which one is the hardest to pull off to show without looking flat? Basically, what are your favorite poses? Like, what pose did you feel displays your physique? Is what I got out of this.
Yeah.
Like, what was your favorite pose?
What
on
was your favorite
stage?
pose to hit on stage?
Mine was always most muscular.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's, except for the small guys.
Except for small guys, I don't want to hit that. Abs.
Any
Hit
questions you got, Derek?
Man, I've asked Ronnie. We've done so many
That people ask all the
questions
time.
on.
I think we're good, man. Well, thanks, Ronnie, and we're here at Ronnie Coleman Signature Series headquarters in Florida. Nice place. Again, we're gonna have some cool stuff, exclusive flavor. Yeah, buddy, coming soon. We might be bringing back the Rick Gaines shirt.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna bring it back.
We could print it right there too.
Yeah, it's gonna go. It'll be with the exclusive flavor.
We're gonna go ahead and link Ronnie Coleman's supplement page down below. And again, if you haven't tried, if there's one product that you're gonna feel immediately that you shouldn't even have to be sold on, because we had random people coming to the gym and try, and everybody loved Yeah Buddy.
Yeah. I mean, the reviews are out.
Just buy it because it's at least going to be equal to or greater than what you're currently taking.
It's a true one scoop, and that's
True one scoop.
People find that out the hard way by taking. We put a warning on there.
Don't take two scoops.
Don't take two. Don't take more than one. It's not a marketing ploy. It's like it's there for a reason.
Yeah, just take
It's-
one scoop.
It's that strong.
And if you don't feel it, go to the doctor.
if you don't feel that, you have problems.
If someone emailed me like,
Yeah.
I took a scoop of Yeah Buddy, I didn't feel it, I'd be like, just go get your shit checked
Yeah, you
out.
don't wanna go to the doctor.
Your adrenals have fallen
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They've literally fallen.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, click on that down below. That's not a game.